blow this thing again. Blow you.
Má bínú sá.
Ma bínú.
Listen, na me.
Hello, welcome to my channel. This movie, My Husband, My Pride, is a 2026 Nigerian romantic drama starring Sandra, Okunzuwa, and Odimgbe. The movie is showing on Boss Lady Flicks on YouTube, and the movie centers on the challenges of love, marriage, family expectations, and the meaning of standing by one's spouse through difficult times. So, Steven and Sandra are both married. They are couples in this movie, spoiler alert. And Steven happens to be a stammerer, somebody that stutters. And he trained his wife when she was in school, paid for her bills, built a house for her parents, all in the name of, getting married to her because he loved her. But he didn't know that she was ashamed of him because he was a stutterer. He stutters while he talks. And, for people that stutter, they take a while to articulate their words. And before they, complete a full sentence, it takes a lot of time. While she was masquerading behind the fact that she was patient being with him, she was actually ashamed of him outside. She couldn't show herself out and tell everybody that, okay, this is my man, knowing fully well that he stammers why he talks. So, stammering, also called stuttering, is a speech disorder in which the normal flow of speech is disrupted. A person knows exactly what they want to say but has difficulty saying it smoothly. People who stammer may experience repeating sounds, syllables, or words, prolonging sounds, getting stuck or blocked where no sound comes out, even though they are trying to speak, pausing frequently, or struggling to get words out. The severity varies. Some people stammer only occasionally, while others experience it often enough to affect daily communication. Now, there are so many things that can cause stammering. There are people who stammer often process speech slightly differently in certain brain networks. So, brain difference can be one of the cause. This is a neurological difference, not a sign of lower intelligence. Genetics can also cause stammering. Some people that stammers is a genetic thing. Sometimes it runs in the lineage or bloodline of the family. So if a close relative stammers, the likelihood is higher that another family member may also develop it. Childhood development also causes stammering, as well as emotional factors, stress, anxiety, excitement, fatigue. These particular ones do not cause stammering, but they can make it more noticeable or severe. So yeah, is stammering related to intelligence? No. People who stammer have the same range of intelligence, abilities, and talent as anyone else. There are so many successful people that have stammered in the past or are still stammering, including actors, athletes, scientists, business leaders, and public speakers. Can adults suddenly start stammering? Yes, although it is less common, but it can happen for somebody that doesn't even stammer before to start stammering. A sudden onset of stammering in adults can occur after maybe a stroke or a traumatic brain injury or certain neurological conditions. Rarely, but psychological traumas too can cause adults to start stammering from nowhere. Stammering or stuttering there's no cure for it, but it can be improved significantly with appropriate care and support. Where they have speech therapy, learning technique, all these things builds confidence in communication as well as reducing anxiety associated with speaking. So children generally have the best outcomes when therapy begins early if the stuttering persists. Now, how do you talk to someone who stammers? You have to get the best approach and be patient and respectful, because people who stutter, when they get upset, the stammering becomes intense and a lot. So you have to listen to what they are saying, not how they are saying it. You have to maintain a natural eye contact. You have to let them finish without interrupting, and don't complete their sentence unless they ask you for help. Speak at a normal pace. Don't tell them to slow down, relax, or take a deep breath, because some of these comments they do not help. So, digressing, going back to this movie, some of the ladies here lost good men because they felt like people that stammers are not presentable and cannot stand for them in public, which shows that they were dating for appearance, not because they were in love or because they were empathetic in nature. They could not stand it, hereby making mockery of the guys that stammers and even the ones that really and genuinely love them. A lot of this happens to people in real life. Some, they just end up eating the guy's money, staying with him because of the benefits they provide, not because they genuinely love them. Because many people who stammer, they live successful personal and professional lives with understanding, practice, and when appropriate, when they have good appropriate speech therapy, they can become confident communicators. The goal is not always to eliminate every moment of stammering, but to communicate effectively and comfortably without letting the stammer limit opportunities. So if you or someone you know has a persistent stammer or stutter that has lasted for more than 6 to 12 months or is getting worse or causes significant distress, it is a good idea to seek an assessment from a speech language therapist who can recommend strategies tailored to that person's needs. A lot of people don't get compassionate enough to help people like this. They just get petty and mock them because of the condition that they have. So these are all the things this movie will teach you. You should be empathetic, you should be patient, you should be respectful, and you should know how to handle people who stutter. My Husband, My Pride is showing on Boss Lady Flicks channel here on YouTube. Go watch, leave a comment. Then also kindly subscribe to my channel. Let's grow this community. And if there's anything you notice that have not been added on here, kindly leave a comment, leave a like. Just grow with me, okay? Stay tuned. Thank you.